Right now, on Facebook alone, there are an estimated 30 million accounts that belong to dead people. Their profile photos are still smiling. Their last posts are still visible, frozen mid sentence, mid joke, mid complaint about the weather. Their friends still get notifications, a memory from 3 years ago, a birthday reminder for someone who will never turn another year older. Some accounts still receive happy birthday messages from friends who forgot or who can't bring themselves to stop writing. And every single day, roughly 8,000 more Facebook users die, joining a growing population of digital ghosts that the platform has no real plan for. Within the next few decades, the dead will outnumber the living on Facebook. This is the story of what happens to your online life when your real one ends, and why the answer is far more unsettling than you'd expect. Let's start with what happens in the first hours. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. The moment you die, your accounts don't know it. Your phone keeps receiving messages. Your email inbox keeps filling up. Your Instagram stories expire on schedule. Your Spotify keeps your playlist recommendations updating. Your dating profile stays active. People who don't know you've died might message you, like your photos, even swipe right. The digital version of you keeps existing, frozen in its last state, smiling in a profile picture taken on a vacation you'll never come back from. And it will stay that way, indefinitely, unless someone does something about it. The first question is, who has the right to do anything? And the answer is more complicated than it should be. When you die, your family inherits your house, your car, your bank account. But your Instagram account, your Gmail, your iCloud photos, in most countries, digital accounts exist in a legal gray zone that inheritance law was never designed to handle. You don't own your Facebook account. You agreed to a terms of service that grants you a license to use the platform, and that license, in most cases, is non-transferable. Your family can't simply log in and take over. They don't have the legal right to your password, and the platform doesn't have the legal obligation to hand it over. Facebook was the first major platform to create a formal process, and it became the template everyone else struggled to follow. Facebook offers two options. First, memorialization. A verified family member or friend can submit a death certificate, and Facebook converts the account into a memorial page. The word remembering appears before the name. The account can no longer be logged into. No one can send friend requests. The profile stays visible, and friends can still post on the timeline, turning it into a kind of digital gravestone. The second option is deletion. A verified immediate family member can request the account be permanently removed. But here's the catch. Once it's deleted, everything is gone. Every photo, every message, every comment erased from the platform entirely. For a family that never downloaded those files, deletion means losing the last digital traces of someone they loved. Instagram, owned by the same parent company, follows a similar model. Twitter, now X, offers only deactivation through a verified family member or a state representative. Google has a more sophisticated system called Inactive Account Manager, which lets you set a timer. If your Google account goes untouched for 3, 6, 12, or 18 months, Google will automatically notify contacts you've pre-selected and optionally share your data with them or delete the account entirely. It's essentially a dead man switch for your digital life. But almost nobody sets it up, because almost nobody thinks about dying on a Tuesday afternoon while checking their email. Apple takes a different approach. In recent years, Apple introduced a legacy contact feature that lets you designate someone who can access your iCloud data after your death. Without it, Apple's default position has historically been firm: no access. Families have gone to court, spent years in legal battles, and still been denied access to a deceased loved one's photos, messages, and documents stored in iCloud. Apple's argument is consistent, if uncomfortable. Privacy doesn't expire when you do. The person chose not to share their password while alive, and Apple won't override that choice after death. The logic is airtight. The emotional impact on grieving families is devastating. And then there are the platforms that simply don't have a policy at all. Smaller apps, gaming platforms, niche social networks, messaging services in other countries, many of them have no formal process for handling a dead user's account. The account just sits there, accumulating spam, receiving messages from people who don't know, slowly drifting into the background noise of the internet. Some accounts get hacked after death, hijacked by bots that turn a dead person's profile into a spam machine, posting ads for sunglasses and weight loss pills under a name that belongs to someone's dead mother. Friends see the post in their feed and feel a jolt of recognition, followed by nausea. The family finds out weeks later, and the process of reclaiming or deleting a hacked dead person's account can take months of submitting forms, uploading documents, and waiting for a response from a support team that handles millions of requests and has no way to prioritize grief. Now, here is a dimension of this problem that barely existed 5 years ago: artificial intelligence. Multiple companies now offer services that can create AI chatbots trained on a dead person's messages, social media posts, and voice recordings. The idea is that you can keep talking to someone after they're gone, and the bot will respond in their style, using their phrases, their humor, their vocabulary. Some families find this comforting, others find it horrifying, and the legal and ethical framework for it is essentially non-existent. Who consents to becoming an AI after death? Can your family create a digital copy of you without your permission? Can they profit from it? Can a company train its models on your data after you're dead? Nobody has clear answers, because the technology arrived faster than the law. There's also a financial dimension most people overlook. Digital accounts have real monetary value. A YouTube channel with 1 million subscribers generates revenue. A TikTok account with a large following has brand deals. An Amazon seller account has inventory and earnings. A cryptocurrency wallet may hold hundreds of thousands of dollars locked behind a password or seed phrase with no recovery mechanism if that information dies with the owner. An estimated 20% of all Bitcoin ever mined is already lost forever, and a growing share of that number belongs to people who simply died without telling anyone how to access it. Entire fortunes have been permanently erased because someone had a heart attack before writing down 12 words on a piece of paper. The executor of the estate is legally responsible for managing these assets, but many executors are parents or spouses who have no idea these accounts exist, let alone how to access them. The sheer scale of this problem is only growing. An estimated 1.7 million social media users die every year in the United States alone. Globally, the number is far higher. Every one of those deaths creates a digital footprint that will outlast the physical body by years, decades, possibly centuries. A tweet sent in 2014 will still exist on a server farm long after the person who wrote it has been buried, cremated, and forgotten by everyone who knew them. The internet was built for communication, not for memory. But memory is what it has become, an accidental archive of billions of lives, with no librarian, no catalog, and no expiration date. The uncomfortable truth is this: you will die, and when you do, your digital life will keep going without you. Your face will appear in friends' memories, your name will surface in search results, your messages will sit unread in someone's inbox. And unless you made a plan, the people who loved you will spend weeks navigating help centers, submitting death certificates, and arguing with automated systems, just to decide what happens to the version of you that still exists on a screen. The dead don't log out, they just stop posting, and the platforms, built to grow and never to grieve, have no idea what to do with the silence. But dead social media accounts aren't even the strangest journey something takes after you stop thinking about it. Every day, you press a button and send water swirling into a pipe beneath your house. You never think about it again. But that water doesn't disappear. It enters a system so vast, so engineered, and so disgusting that most cities won't let you tour it. What actually happens to the water you flush is a trip through underground rivers of sewage, giant machines, and a transformation so complete that the water might end up back in your glass. That story is next. And if you don't want to miss it, you know what to do.